Hi, I just wanted to do a quick update. I did actually hear back from one of the television stations that I wrote to yesterday, and I was going to read you the letter. I was really surprised. I wrote to the Denver channel, and it says, "Thanks for your email. Do you have a link to the Associated Press story you referenced? We have the Associated Press, which goes to most every newspaper, television, and radio station in the U.S., and haven't seen it. In researching this, all I can find are links in right-wing blogs claiming the Associated Press reported this, with no links to the actual story." Now, this was in reference to the video I made yesterday, which was about the drones and Obama appointing John Brennan, Obama's chief counterterrorism advisor, and he's going to be making the decisions whether somebody gets to be assassinated or not. So I thought that was kind of important news to put out there, and I wrote them asking them why they hadn't said anything about it. Anyway, he said several of the blogs asked why wasn't this reported, even though they were quoting a supposed Associated Press story, which is the largest reporting organization in the United States, and most newspapers print AP stories as part of their editorial coverage. If you find a link to the AP story you mentioned, please send it along. And he signed it sincerely, Wayne Harrison, who's the web editor. So I responded with this. I got the information from RT, and here's the link. It was called MSM John Brennan Death Czar. It's on YouTube. Oh, and by the way, thanks for answering my email. I really didn't expect to hear from you. I almost feel some relief that maybe everyone in the media isn't all bad. I really mean that. It isn't the first time or story that the media hasn't reported. In fact, I can't believe how much news the TV media avoids, alters, and sometimes even lies about. I realize the stations are about the big corporate financiers and keeping them happy, at least the national level. But seriously, you people are American citizens too. Don't you care about what's happening to us? There is only mention, at best, about some very serious events, like Obama signing the NDAA. This is just a drop in the bucket. How about the GMOs, chemtrails, FEMA camps, deliberate crashing of the U.S. dollar, and on and on? These can no longer be called conspiracy theories because there is proof. The problem is you have to get the truth from the internet. I refuse to listen to the news anymore after discovering all the cover-ups that you call journalism. A great example is Ron Paul. He is taking the majority of delegates from many states, and Romney was declared the winner of. He is doing so good, and you people are not telling the public about it. This is America. The news should be impartial. My God, the obvious cheating and shenanigans that took place in every state primary so far, and the intentional blackout of Ron Paul as if he isn't even in the race, is shameful. The real truth and the real story that needs to be told is that Ron Paul is going to cause the Republican National Convention to go to a brokered convention, and this hasn't happened since 1920s. The real story is that even with only 89 seconds of talking time at one of the national televised debates, he still can pull 10 times as many supporters than Mitt Romney in most states so far. The real story is that all those Americans that believe in freedom and the American way know that the media is lying to them, and that they're just digging in deeper and trying harder to get this man, who is the most honest politician I've ever seen in my life, elected. Why do you think that the ratings for you people are dropping? The public is uninformed, not stupid. When they hear the truth, they lose respect for the media propaganda and don't want to be lied to anymore. Do some real news investigation and Google Ron Paul's name or search it on YouTube or Facebook and see how many results come back. Read the first page of the results and then try really hard to find anything bad about this man. Then do the same with Romney's name. It's a joke. None of those searches bring back even a quarter of the results, and when you read the results, most of it's terrible stuff. It is easy in the past to fool the people, but not today in light of the internet. Almost everyone is connected, and the numbers for Ron Paul are soaring. The truly sad part of this is, if the media did their job the way they're supposed to, the way the American people expect them to, Ron Paul would win in a landslide. But the consistent harping about him being unelectable and the complete blackout of him now has many sheeple thinking that he isn't even in the race. But if the media had been truthful from the start, we might have had a chance to save this nation. I won't give up, and neither will his other supporters, because we know the truth. You should too, unless you get all your information from a teleprompter. If you do get some real news from the internet, and think about your loved ones, children, future grandchildren, and whose side you're on. The American people or the bankers who really don't care about us. They just want to put Agenda 21 into place and eliminate 80% of the world's population so that they can have their one world order. That is also an important piece of information that you should report. And if you think that this is all conspiracy, let me know. I will do the work for you for free and get you all the evidence you need to put that story out there. So we'll see what he says when he writes back. And I will report it to you. Bye.